A moment the news movement filmed on January 13th in Minneapolis, showing a man who appears to be Alex Pretti interacting with federal immigration agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him. Our footage was analyzed by the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy. On the morning of January 13th, our team received a tip that federal agents were blocking a street at the corner of East 36 and Park Avenue in Minneapolis. We arrived around 10:15 a.m. We saw observers shouting at the agents as they walked back to their vehicles. When they started driving away, the man kicked their taillight. An agent then got out of the vehicle, grabbed him, and pushed him to the ground.
So this is 11 days before he was killed by ICE. I mean, clearly shows this guy is an aggressor.
He's an agitator, yes, sir.
He's an agitator. There's no doubt about that. And, what America is debating today is his tragic death, liberals versus Republicans, or, people who are pro ICE or pro-Trump government, and people who are against Trump government. But one thing I can personally say is that if you weren't involved in that protest, he would have been alive.
That's correct.
Simple as that.
A big part of this is these individuals. There is a company out there whose name escapes me, sorry, that has 1 million people, and that's just a guess on numbers. I don't know the exact amount, where they send them messages of where to go and where to be and at what time to cause trouble. So this individual is clearly on that app, and he went there. He went to cause trouble, and what these organizations are after, they got what they wanted: another martyr.
I think two questions arise here. Was it legally justified, and is it morally correct, whatever happened?
This video itself, when you watch it from all angles, is a conundrum of possibilities. I mean, let's just start with what they just want you to see: an aggressive ICE agent. Okay, so to break that down, why was this ICE agent agitated? Okay, let's also look at the facts that in the background you hear all these whistles going. Now you have noise going. We're dealing with sensory overload. Either way, you see an ICE agent fully to the most extreme of his ability, or the strongest of his ability, push this woman. Okay, and then that's where Mr. Pretti comes in and confronts the agent. That's where the problems start.
He's with his phone recording at the time, correct? He's recording ICE.
Correct.
Yeah, he's recording ICE, and then they push him away, and then he just, Tom, if you can just,
what had happens is he confronts the officer, who then you see his hand come out, and he sprays him.
Oh yeah, that's right. He sprays him with.
He sprays him. He goes back, and that's the same officer that pushed the woman, sprays him, and he falls down. And at one point, now we're further on in there, but at one point he's grabbing the woman who just got pushed aggressively. So he might be disoriented himself. And I'm just trying to be fair here. But see, now, right here, he is on all fours. All right? Somebody, and you can hear it, yells, "Gun." Now, you already have a volatile situation of nervous cops.
Was his gun removed?
Yes. His gun.
Did he get shot?
Yes, that's how that was my take.
So did the officer who shot him not know that the gun was removed?
Yes, I believe that to be the case, because I'll tell you why. Because when you watch this video, you see an officer with a gray shirt come in.
Here you go. Here's the video.
Okay, to watch the whole thing, we see that massive push. He gets sprayed. He starts grabbing at this woman for some reason. He goes down. All right, now the same officer who sprayed the agitated officer grabs him, pulls him back, and you can't see it right here, but pause it for a second, because our agitated officer, you can see him now striking Mr. Pretti in the head with his right there. You can see him striking him in the head with his can of mace or pepper spray.
Okay, from your experience and your expertise, do you think this was the right way to conduct this whatever was going on right here, what we're looking at?
Well, this is
process.
Well, no, this is very good, because what I believe is going to occur because of this is new training tactics. And what's going to happen is he's not there yet, but another officer comes. Oh, he's removing the gun right there, and he leaves. He's in the gray, not him, a little to the left, that guy. And you see his back to us and how he's leaving. He removed the threat without saying threat removed, threat neutralized. He didn't. So whatever his training was, he had forgotten it, was not trained to say threat neutralized, and the officers were already in.
How would you classify this based on your expertise? Would you classify this as a mistake, total negligence, or they operated within their scope of work?
That's a little bit of everything. I won't go negligence, because he wasn't negligent, but he operated within their scope of work and what they were doing. And the fail-safe here that didn't happen was the identification, threat removed, is how I see it.
Was there a failure? Was there a failure on behalf of the ICE agent?
To do that?
Yes.
If he was not trained to do that, then there was no failure. If he was trained to call out threat neutralized, which that's a whole other conundrum of police work, then yes, there would be.
But we have to understand one fact. These are not regular police officers.
Correct,
Their
sir.
training definitely varies from a regular patrol cop.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And they're special.
They don't deal on a daily basis with traffic stops, with, getaway cars or stolen cars or criminals. They're usually dealing with civilians who are not very threatful. In this case, people who are protesting them.
However, they are trained. My understanding is crowd control, and crowd control is not pretty. So our failure, if we have to look at it, would not be on the officers, but would be on the training system itself.
Well, Ilhan Omar during a town hall meeting was actually talking about this, about this shooting, about ICE, and she's constantly talking about dissolving ICE and getting rid of ICE. I don't know what they're going to replace it with. A different name, maybe, but have the same duty.
No, you're right on the mark again, and we're back to another defund the police scenario is what's happening.
And this is what happens during a town hall.
Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
Okay, now just to play the devil's advocate here, did you see what she did?
She actually confronted him.
She was going to attack him.
Yeah.
That arm came up. She was going to start fighting back. Violence begets violence. So don't tell me you didn't see that. Now, I'm saying that to play devil's advocate. Your agitators are usually in the first couple rows. Okay? They're easy. A lot of them are easy to spot because of how nervous they are. And this guy comes walking up to her. The fact that you see her speak, and there is at least look, there is nobody.
Yeah.
Not one single security officer around her. You cannot tell me this is not one of the most hated women in the United States right now, worth $30 million, if I'm correct. Look it up. It's okay. And she doesn't have a 1 to 2 personal security officers on her, because look how far away. There's nobody around her. And then the guy comes up. He walks up. Are you kidding? Boom, somebody should have been there immediately, and has a syringe. We're lucky she didn't he get jammed with it, but all he did was spray a little something on her, hence the 3rd-degree assault charge.
Apparently it's apple cider vinegar?
That's what I heard, yes. And suppose it was a hydrochloric acid. But to stay on point, because I can go a lot of directions here, when the security officer or person did get the guy, all he did was give him a bear hug, spin him around, and try to take him to the ground. No, real trained security would have taken that dude down right there.
I don't think that was a security guard.
I don't think so
either. That was
either.
like a staffer or
Probably.
something. Yeah.
And then secondly, real security would have had her out of that room into another room, getting that sweater off. I don't care if she's naked underneath. I don't care if she's what's the word, shy about herself. No, that's coming off because you don't know what's on. So for anyone to sit there and say, oh, she's so brave to continue, forget that as security. No, you're out. We're out. And then we assess, we get your clothes off. Are we okay? We happening? Okay. Then we assess the room, and jump in anytime here. It's okay. But I just see if there's no security, everything was wrong, and I appreciate. And look, honestly, as a citizen, I can appreciate the fact that she went after this guy because I'd like to throw out. Remember, Andrew Jackson, one of my favorite presidents. They tried to assassinate him twice, and the second guy, Andrew Jackson, took out his cane, went down, and just beat this guy.
Yeah.
So, do I want to complain or anything? No, I'm just like, okay, she was going after him. I get it.
And that's exactly what ICE was doing.
Yeah.
Pretty much in their scenario.
Yes,
she's not an ICE officer, but she was protecting herself, just like the ICE officers were trying to protect themselves.
Right. A defensive reaction on both individuals.
Which is totally natural for any human.
You are correct, sir.
It's a natural reaction when somebody attacks you. You want to defend yourself.
But again, we're going back to very primitive emotions here. Fight or flight. In her world, where she grew up with rape squads and death squads, she was taught to fight.
Well, yeah, she's from Somalia, so she must have learned a few tricks up her sleeve.
And have you guys kind of been following what's been happening on social media with this video right here?
What are you talking about exactly?
A lot of people right now are saying this was planned by Ilhan Omar.
For what reason?
For a publicity stunt. People are saying she nods her head at this person right here, nodded right at him. Then all of a sudden, he comes up and sprays her.
Let's see that part one more time.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Here, I'll show you. You're going to see a very subtle nod towards him, okay? Right there.
Yeah, I saw it. Do it. Let's play that one more time.
Hold up here. Sorry. Very subtle nod.
I saw it, yeah.
Yeah. She nods at him.
What is she going to get out of it? I mean, let's think about it for a second.
Okay.
She's going to get what? The public's
support, sympathy, and like, oh my God, this woman is so strong. She's not afraid, and she continued on. See, that's what I'm seeing.
So hold on. So she's not going to press any charges on this guy? This guy is willing to go to jail for a few years?
Listen to me. He's not only a leftist. He is more than a leftist.
Oh, that's right. That guy's not even a Republican or a conservative. He's a leftist.
Dive on this guy's social media.
Let's see what this guy is.
He is friends with a lot of blue-haired people. He's posted hands off Minnesota posters and flyers. This guy is as crazy left-wing as it gets. So why would someone who is crazy left-wing go after their own?
I'll tell you why. When I was working speaker, John Perez is the first openly gay speaker in the United States. We were not concerned about anyone, I'll say this superficially, concerned about anyone trying to kill him, as more we were concerned of it coming from the gay community. Why? Because they killed John Perez. He is now
martyr.
Not only is he martyred, but everything he ever thought, to everything he ever did, to any fart he ever committed, is now going to be policy for the next couple of years.
I see.
And it promotes hate, and so therefore they love him so much that they would be willing to kill him.
So hold on. Promote hate against whom?
The gay community.
The gay community.
Yes.
And you're saying that this is possibly
look, I'm not really a conspiracy theorist.
No, let's hear your thought about it.
But as we're looking at the facts, where we find out that this guy is clearly on her team, why would he do such a thing outside of looking to promote her, or have the world see her, or have her ideas and her mission propagated?
I mean, we can definitely follow up on this and see.
But to give you folks another example is that when I was working for Pettis, we were looking for people with the spray bottles, with the heavy, green dye or purple dye. We were looking for folks possibly with the pie in the face people. They're out there. These are little things that we watched for. I was in the elevator with the speaker. When a woman said, "Oh, that is such a nice tie," and she reaches out to grab his tie, and I'm like, "Whoa!" In the words of Emperor Cusco, no touchy.
Yeah. And then we have Nicki Minaj doubling down on Team Trump, and allegedly, I don't know if this is true, and we can check this in a second. She lost 10 million followers on Instagram in 24 hours, or maybe a little bit more than 24 hours.
I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
To get back to the point of Joe DiMaggio, he was asked by a reporter who he's going to vote for in the presidential election, and he very simply said, "I'm a ball player. I'm a ball player. I'm not a politician.
Yeah.
I'm not getting involved." And I'm like, okay. Well, I mean, granted, Joe DiMaggio was very protective of his image, but I think that's the right image. I mean, well, because at that point, baseball was God, to this country.
And Trump is the absolute popular thing right now in the world, not only in America. And I believe she's just, a pawn on a chessboard being used by Trump and the administration just to gain more popularity, more support, from the black community possibly, because Nicki Minaj is a massive, rap artist.
Yep.
And she may not understand this, because she can barely speak in front of the podium. Yeah, I think she's just being simply used. But go ahead, Tom. What were you saying?
I think it's kind of funny. I feel like it almost felt like a kidnapping video, I am fine. I am being fed. Everything's okay. They're taking great care of me. I mean, who is she trying to kid? It felt so well placed. It felt so well planned for this to happen.
But do you think she understands that? Do you think she comprehends that?
Not a chance. What she is really good at is getting people upset.
Yeah.
And when she gets people upset, she has their attention.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
So I don't think she comprehends what she has gotten herself into, and especially being in front or in the presence of the president of the United States, you can get a little bit,
giddy.
Yeah, exactly. And you would possibly say only good things. And that's why she kind of stumbled in front of a podium. And it's not her first time in front of a massive audience, in a podium. And she's just trying to impress the president or the administration, saying whatever.
Well, and you're right. And where if saying she stumbled, but she is in the presence of a massive celebrity personality.
Yeah. That's
so beyond her. I could see where she would get that way. It's like I've met so many actors.
Where is she getting the backlash from? Can you tell me? Oh, hold on. United States, America, Trump, gold. She has a gold card?
Now she has a gold card.
Why did she have a gold card?
Because she's from like Jamaica or Barbados.
What?
Oh, no way.
What, he doesn't have a platinum card?
No, gold is better than platinum.
No, so, Joe, tell him about the gold card.
Oh, you don't know about the gold card?
I do not, sir.
So back before Trump, okay, there was a visa program where you invested $500,000 or more in the United States as an entrepreneur, or you would get a legal status. You would get a green card. Okay, during the green card status days.
Sure.
Now Trump came back. He says, you know what? It's going to be $5 million instead of $500,000.
Sure.
You pay $5 million. You invest in the United States. You get a Trump gold card. You become a legal citizen. Okay? And he sold thousands and thousands of $5 million gold cards. And now she gets a gold card, becoming a legalized citizen. Can you Google that part about?
Well, I'll be honest.
A Google card.
I'll be honest with you, fellas.
She posted it on her.
A Trump card.
She posted it on her X.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean,
it's right here.
I guess you could say pay to play. I'm not overly happy with it, but I guess the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia is now probably a citizen. But let's also let me throw one other thing in there. If you're
but it makes sense. Hold on, I got to interrupt there for a second. If you want to be a citizen of this country, you at least contribute something.
Yes.
And he wants people who contribute to the country, and they're not some, crazy a criminal who comes to this country and commits all types of crimes, people who are invested, it's less likely for them to do something crazy and harm, the country
Well,
that
I
they're
want you to
living
know I'm on the same team with you there because I am a complete supporter of if you're not a citizen of the United States and you join the American military, when you get out, you do 2 years.
Yeah.
You have your citizenship, which means you're willing to fight and die for this country.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
And
worth
you're
it.
on the roster. When we go to war, they call you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And people say, "Oh yeah, I've done my duty." No. You can be recalled to duty.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know.